Have you ever pondered whether you truly need friends after 70? It's a question that might seem startling, even a bit unnerving. Society has long preached that companionship is vital for joy. But what if that's not the whole truth? What if releasing certain relationships could lead to a life that's lighter, more liberated and deeply satisfying? Today, I'll share 6 compelling reasons why choosing solitude might unlock a more joyful existence after 70. And here's a surprise reason number 4 could transform how you view being alone. Stick with me, as this might be the most significant perspective shift for your golden years yet. You no longer need to justify your worth to anyone. For much of your life, you've been caught in a cycle society expects you to follow. Reflect on it. From childhood, you were taught that to earn respect, value, or acceptance, you had to constantly demonstrate your worth. You toiled to forge a career, nurtured friendships to belong, dressed in certain styles, spoke thoughtfully, and adhered to norms. Decades were spent ensuring others saw you as competent, accomplished, and likable. But here's a truth rarely spoken. There comes a point when this cycle can end. After 70, you've lived fully, created your legacy, and faced countless trials. You don't need to chase approval or validate your existence. Meet Clara, a woman who spent 40 years climbing the corporate ladder. She attended networking galas, exchanging pleasantries and handshakes. She kept ties with colleagues, always ensuring harmony. She wore designer outfits, drove a sleek car, and played the part of a successful woman. On the outside, she had it all: a thriving career, a broad social network, and a reputation as someone who mattered. But retirement shifted everything. The calls ceased, invitations vanished. Friendships that once felt strong dissolved quickly. At first, Clara felt adrift. Should I reconnect? Should I fight to keep these ties alive? Then came a revelation. Most of those connections weren't deep. They were rooted in convenience, shared work ambitions, or status, not true bonds. So, Clara chose a new path. Instead of clinging to old relationships, she embraced her independence. She revived her love for painting, spending mornings creating art. She took up birdwatching, savoring the quiet of nature. She awoke each day free from the need to impress. For the first time in years, Clara felt unshackled. What does this mean for you? Ask yourself, are you holding on to friendships because they spark joy, or because you feel obligated? You don't need a wide social circle to affirm your identity. At this stage, you've already proven your worth. You don't need to attend gatherings to be noticed, maintain draining relationships, or seek validation from those who don't truly care. You've earned the right to live for yourself, and that's the essence of true liberty. You brew a cup of tea, settle into your favorite armchair, and dive into a novel you've been eager to read. You hear the breeze outside, breathe deeply, and relish the quiet. The day is yours to shape. Which weekend feels more appealing? One day, she wondered, what if I stopped agreeing out of guilt? What if I only spent time with those who uplift me? So, she made a bold choice. She stopped attending events that didn't bring peace. She chose solitary hikes over crowded brunches, novels over tiring chats, and herself over societal expectations. And the result? She didn't feel isolated, she felt free. Serenity isn't isolation, it's liberation. Many fear that reducing social ties leads to loneliness, but solitude and loneliness aren't the same. Loneliness is feeling empty amid others who don't truly know you. Solitude is being alone and feeling content. Now, decide, will you keep filling your days with draining obligations or embrace the liberty of choosing serenity? After 70, your time is yours. Guard your time. It's your greatest treasure. Time feels different as you age. In youth, it seemed endless. There'd always be another day to meet friends, another weekend for family, another chance to pursue dreams. So you gave time freely, filling days with work, duties, and social events, often out of habit or obligation. You said yes to everything, assuming time was limitless. But after 70, your perspective shifts. You see time as finite, each moment more precious. Why let others dictate how you spend it? Yet many still give time away. They accept invitations they don't enjoy, answer draining calls, and pack schedules with duties, not desires. But you don't have to live this way. Your time is yours to cherish. Take James, always on the move. Even in retirement, he stayed busy with lunches, calls, and meetups, saying yes to invitations he didn't want. He thought busyness equaled happiness. But something felt wrong. At a noisy dinner, amid repetitive chatter, he realized, why am I here? Am I enjoying this or just avoiding stillness? That night, he chose differently. The next morning, he sipped coffee on his deck, watching the dawn. For the first time in years, he did nothing, and felt fulfilled. Silence trumped small talk. Guarding his time brought the freedom he'd missed. What about you? How often do you agree to things you don't enjoy? How often do obligations outweigh joy? If gatherings leave you exhausted, ask, who am I spending my time for? You don't owe anyone your time. You've earned the right to choose. Protecting your time lifts the rush, the duty, and unlocks freedom. Life doesn't shrink when you slow down, it deepens. So, how will you guard your time? Your truest companion is yourself. Society says the more friends, the happier you'll be. Stay social, keep busy, avoid solitude, it's lonely. But is that true? With age, you notice? Some friendships fade, some only call when they need you, some talks feel like chores. If you're surrounded yet drained, what's missing? The truth is, happiness isn't about crowd size, it's about peace with yourself. Your most vital bond is with you. Take Sarah, a 76-year-old widow. She once thought solitude equaled loneliness. She filled her days with calls, lunches, and check-ins, even when they tired her. She believed this kept her happy, but she felt worn out. Many ties were habits, not bonds. After an empty chat, she wondered, what if I spent time with myself? So, she tried. She took solo walks, savoring nature. She read at cafes, enjoying the quiet. She revived her love for knitting, and she felt content. Solitude wasn't loneliness, it was freedom. What does this mean for you? Are your relationships truly joyful, or are you avoiding solitude? Do your friendships uplift or feel like duties? When did you last enjoy your own company? You don't need crowds to feel complete or constant socializing to be happy. The truest bond, the one that never fades, is with yourself. Solitude versus loneliness. Know the difference. Many mix being alone with loneliness, but they're distinct. Loneliness is feeling empty amid others. Solitude is peace in your own company. Loneliness stems from a lack of self-connection. Solitude is inner calm. Understanding this shifts everything. You've spent decades serving others. Now, serve yourself. Enjoy your passions, savor your company, and stop believing a full calendar equals fulfillment. True peace comes from within. Releasing ties paves the way to joy. Picture your life as a garden. Some relationships are vibrant blooms adding color and meaning. Others are weeds sapping energy and stifling growth. Are you tending faded bonds, hoping they'll revive? Are you keeping ties out of habit? Is your garden thriving or overgrown with what no longer serves you? Not all relationships last forever. Letting go is healthy, though it brings fear, guilt, or doubt. Consider Anna's journey. She was always social, never missing a call or event. Her days brimmed with lunches, meetups, and coffees. She thought busyness meant connection, but she noticed some ties were one-sided, some gatherings drained her, some talks bred negativity. Yet, she persisted, thinking, these are my people, I can't walk away. But she was exhausted. Her vibrant social life became a checklist of duties. One day at a repetitive lunch, Anna thought, why am I here? Am I enjoying this? The idea of letting go scared her, but she chose peace over duty. She stopped agreeing out of guilt, prioritizing joy. At first she feared selfishness or loneliness, but she found solace in quiet mornings, rediscovered writing, and grew flowers. True friends stayed, others faded. Watching a sunset alone, she felt freer than ever. What about you? Are you clinging to draining ties? Are your relationships blessings or burdens? Is your garden alive or overgrown? Letting go creates space for meaningful bonds, frees you from stress, and lets you live on your terms. It's not loss, it's room for better. What will you keep, and what will you release? Now, reflect. Are you holding on to draining ties? Are you socializing out of habit or connection? Are you choosing joy or avoiding change? You deserve peace, freedom, and uplifting company. What will you choose, holding on or setting yourself free?